of intrigue unfolds as BTS released the full 2.0 music video, transforming what began as a striking teaser into a dense cinematic experience packed with symbolism, cultural references, and personal callbacks. Within hours of its premiere, millions of viewers began dissecting every frame, not just for aesthetic appreciation, but to uncover the deeper narrative threads embedded throughout. What emerges is not a straightforward visual performance, but a carefully constructed piece of storytelling where even the smallest details carry meaning, inviting audiences to look closer and think deeper about the group's evolving artistic language. From its opening moments, 2.0 establishes a visual tone that feels controlled yet unpredictable, guiding viewers through a confined, multi-level environment that seems to shift in meaning as the video progresses. The camera lingers just long enough on certain objects and gestures to suggest intention, but not enough to fully explain them, creating a sense of mystery that drives repeat viewings. This deliberate pacing reflects a growing sophistication in BTS's visual storytelling, where narrative is not handed directly to the audience, but revealed gradually through layered imagery and symbolic choices. One of the most immediately discussed visuals centers on Jungkook, who appears holding a traditional fan marked with the Sam Taegeuk symbol. Rooted in Korean philosophy, the Sam Taegeuk represents the balance between heaven, earth, and humanity through its three swirling colors. Unlike conventional imagery often associated with confrontation, the fan replaces what could have been a weapon, subtly shifting the tone of the scene. In a setting that echoes tension and potential conflict, the choice of a cultural object introduces a different kind of power, one grounded in identity rather than force. The symbolism resonates strongly with viewers who recognize BTS's long-standing emphasis on heritage and self-definition, especially as they step into a new era following years of global expansion. The presence of the fan also reflects a broader pattern within the video, where traditional Korean elements are recontextualized within a modern, almost industrial environment. This juxtaposition creates a visual dialogue between past and present, suggesting continuity rather than contrast. The Sam Taegeuk does not feel like an ornamental addition. It feels integrated into the narrative, reinforcing the idea that cultural identity remains central to BTS's artistic expression, even as their platform expands globally. In this sense, the object becomes both a symbol and a statement, quietly asserting that progress does not require the abandonment of origin. Elsewhere in the video, Suga is seen holding a danso, a traditional Korean bamboo flute, adding another layer of cultural texture to the visual narrative. While the instrument itself carries historical significance, its inclusion also sparks discussion among fans familiar with a widely circulated childhood story about Min Yoongi. Unverified, the story has remained part of fan memory for years, and its possible reference in the video blurs the line between public persona and personal history. Whether intentional or coincidental, the image reinforces the idea that 2.0 operates on multiple levels, combining collective symbolism with moments that feel uniquely individual. The danso's presence also contributes to the video's recurring theme of transformation. Traditionally associated with music and discipline, the instrument contrasts with the tension of the surrounding environment, suggesting an undercurrent of introspection beneath the surface narrative. In a space that visually implies confrontation, the inclusion of a musical object introduces a quieter, more reflective dimension. It hints at the idea that expression, rather than conflict, may be the true driving force behind the story unfolding on screen. Jimin's appearance introduces a more introspective element through a brief but impactful reveal of his back tattoo. The sequence of crescent moon phases aligned along his spine draws attention to themes of time, change, and continuity. In visual storytelling, moon phases often symbolize cycles of growth and transformation, ideas that have consistently appeared throughout BTS's artistic journey. Here, the imagery feels particularly resonant, arriving at a moment when the group is transitioning into a new chapter after a period of separation.
Hey, Army! Quick pause before we keep going. If you're loving these BTS updates, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and join our family of global fans. That way, you'll never miss a single record-breaking moment. All right, let's jump back into the story.
the tattoo becomes more than a design. It reads as a quiet acknowledgement of everything that has passed and everything that is still unfolding. The placement of the tattoo along the spine adds another layer of meaning, suggesting a central axis of change running through the individual. It is not displayed as a focal point in isolation, but revealed briefly, almost incidentally, encouraging viewers to notice rather than be told. This subtlety aligns with the overall tone of 2.0, where meaning is embedded rather than emphasized. For many fans, this moment becomes one of the most emotionally resonant details, connecting personal transformation with the broader narrative of the group's evolution. The setting of the music video further deepens the narrative. A multi-level building filled with corridors, elevators, and shifting perspectives creates a sense of movement that feels both physical and symbolic. Fans quickly begin drawing parallels between the structure and the headquarters of HYBE, the agency behind BTS. While no official confirmation links the location directly, the resemblance sparks widespread interpretation. The vertical progression through the building, moving from lower levels to higher ones, is seen by many as a metaphor for BTS's own trajectory, from their early beginnings to their current global stature. This architectural symbolism becomes even more compelling when considered alongside the video's pacing. The movement between floors is not rushed. It unfolds gradually, reinforcing the idea of progression rather than sudden elevation. Each level appears to hold its own atmosphere, suggesting different phases or states within a larger journey. Whether or not the building is meant to represent a specific location, its design invites viewers to interpret it as a metaphorical space, one that reflects both external success and internal growth. At the same time, the influence of cinema remains central to the video's identity. As previously hinted in the teaser, 2.0 continues its homage to Oldboy, the critically acclaimed work directed by Park Chan-wook. The references are unmistakable, from the narrow hallway sequences to the elevator scenes and overall spatial composition. In Oldboy, these settings are tied to themes of confinement, survival, and the pursuit of truth. BTS reinterpret these elements, replacing raw violence with controlled tension and symbolic gestures. The result is not a direct recreation, but a transformation of the original imagery into something that aligns with their own narrative voice. The decision to draw from such a film adds intellectual weight to the project, positioning 2.0 within a broader cultural context. Rather than existing solely as a music video, it becomes part of an ongoing dialogue between different forms of art. The acknowledgement acknowledges the legacy of Korean cinema while simultaneously introducing it to new audiences who may encounter Oldboy for the first time through this reference. In doing so, BTS extend their influence beyond music, contributing to the global circulation of cultural works from their home country. Additional details scattered throughout the video reinforce its layered construction. Props such as newspapers with cryptic headlines hint at hidden narratives, suggesting that the story extends beyond what is immediately visible. Costuming choices, including tailored suits contrasted with unconventional accessories, create a visual tension that mirrors the thematic contrasts within the video. Even background elements, from lighting shifts to spatial composition, appear carefully calibrated to support the overarching sense of mystery and transformation. What makes these details particularly compelling is how they coexist within a single piece of work without overwhelming it. Each element, whether cultural, personal, or cinematic, contributes to a larger framework that encourages repeat viewings. Fans are not just watching the video, they're engaging with it, revisiting scenes, sharing interpretations, and building a collective understanding of what the imagery might represent. This level of interaction reflects a broader shift in how music videos function in the digital age, where meaning is not fixed, but continuously expanded through audience participation. The timing of 2.0 amplifies its impact. Released in the wake of BTS's record-breaking comeback and chart dominance, the video arrives at a moment when global attention is already focused on the group. Instead of relying solely on that momentum, BTS used the opportunity to push their visual storytelling further, reinforcing their reputation as artists who evolve with each release. The inclusion of layered symbolism signals a commitment to depth, ensuring that their work resonates not only on a surface level, but also as a subject of ongoing analysis. As discussions continue to unfold across platforms, new interpretations emerge, each adding another dimension to the video's meaning. Some viewers focus on the cultural symbolism, others on the personal references, and still others on the cinematic influences. None of these perspectives fully define the video on their own, but together they create a mosaic of understanding that reflects the complexity of BTS's artistic approach. The conversation itself becomes part of the experience, extending the life of the video far beyond its initial release. In the end, 2.0 stands as a testament to BTS's ability to merge artistry and meaning in a way that feels both intentional and organic. By weaving together elements of culture, history, and cinematic homage, they create a visual experience that extends far beyond its runtime. It becomes a conversation, one that continues long after the final frame fades, as fans around the world piece together its layers, and in doing so, become part of the story themselves.